This is Alan from the Alford Sports Talk Show, joined Orestes Destrade, and I wanted to get your thoughts on, first and foremost, you joined in here, the Tampa Museum Stairway for Heroes event.
Well, first of all, it's great to be back at the museum. This is, I think, something that is going to continue to be such a landmark, not only for the Ybor area, but Tampa Bay area alone, because what they've been able to do to be able to encompass the incredible history of baseball that dates back, my goodness, back into the early 1900s, Al Lopez, you name it. So there's a lot of rich history here. They've done a phenomenal job. For those that haven't come out here, you need to come out here. If you love baseball and you love Tampa Bay, it's a home run.
Yes, and this is the second time I've seen you at this event. Right. Talk about the fact that you support this museum through and through.
Supporting the museum through and through, supporting, Stairway to Heroes. I mean, obviously, both kind of are a community type of love effort. And one of the things that I'm more passionate about is three things. Number one, well, four when you count baseball in there, of course. My love of baseball and family, but also my love of community, and passionate about education and kind of combining a lot of things that you can do in the education and sports and awareness, and obviously giving back to our troops and so many of our veterans that need the help.
Yes, that's fantastic. And for those people who don't know that you actually played in Japan, you just had Ichiro get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Talk about you playing in Japan and Ichiro.
I played against Ichiro. In fact, my last professional game was against Ichiro in the 90s when before he had come over, and he was already a young up and coming stud in Japan. He won 7 back-to-back hitting titles over there, and played himself out of that league and needed to go into a bigger league. And I think he played himself out of that league, and he's one of those transcendental players that are just, it's not even about being Japanese. It's about being one of the greatest hitters of all time. We have a local one here in Wade Boggs that you could put in that realm too. So it was incredible. And my experience in Japan still to this day is very tight. In fact, I'm still connected with my old team. I'm a special advisor to the Seibu Lions, a team outside of Tokyo. And, I'm a Cuban-born, American-raised, Japanese influence. So all three cultures have been very important to me.
So that meant something to you for Ichiro to be the first to be in the Japanese Hall of Fame.
The first, I think he's going to be the first to be in both Hall of Fames because obviously, I think maybe the second might be a guy by the name of Otani. Might end up being in both Hall of Fames when he's said and done and finished. But Ichiro is a one-of-a-kind player. And kind of neat, though, was his latter years that he got a chance to play in Florida as a Florida Marlin, Miami Marlins. So we have that connection too, not only Japan, but also the love of Florida baseball.
Yes, and speaking of Florida baseball, you played for the Rays. How was that?
Well, actually, no, I Marlin, but I was with the Rays for
the broadcasting
for 12 years, and then even before that, before I got into broadcasting, after I retired, Vince Demoli, the owner, brought me in community, and I was a executive director for their community outlet. And so, I have a love affair with the Tampa Bay area. I was Miami raised, but I came here to go to college back in the 80s and pretty much stayed. And I consider myself part Miami, part Tampa. So the state of Florida hopefully is well represented by me.
Absolutely. We're glad that you're here and going to enjoy this event. Thank you for coming out and supporting.
Thank you very much, man. Good luck with your show. Love the shirt. And God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you. Appreciate it.